All right, let's go. Game time. Solomon, you ready? Coughing? You dying?
You gonna say action?
If I cough, yeah, you'll hear it, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, you got anywhere. I'm just making sure you're good, brother.
I'm good.
Okay, all right, good. Guys, we are back. Another week of consistency. The SBRBNLA Podcast. My co-host to the right. Look at she's so joyous today.
Spirit fingers.
What's up with the spirit finger? Isn't that a cheerleader thing?
Yeah, remember? Have you seen Bring It On? She's like, I got a spirit finger.
I see.
for you.
Yeah, I'm not a movie guy, but I think I've seen it.
You haven't seen Bring It On?
What is that?
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Bring it on. Is that? Do it got
The East Compton Clovers.
Yeah, come on, Crenshaw
no, okay.
Heights.
I know it got. Yeah, I'm not a movie guy.
Okay, well,
I'm not into the culture as much as I probably
well,
should.
these are spirit fingers. Okay, they did it in Bring It On.
Well, Tally, thank you for your spirit fingers.
Anyways, yes, we are back with another episode of SBRBN Podcast. It's your girl Tally. We got Scotty, and we got a special guest today, the one and only. Dun, dun, dun.
Hi, it's Ty.
Hi, it's
Y'all
Ty.
favorite corporate thug. I'm in the building. What we doing?
Do you just you just say Ty or do you go TyBudd Lewis?
Sometimes I go by TyBudd Lewis. I was given and gifted that name,
Mhm.
and sometimes I just go by Ty. It's just a little easier.
Yeah, when I think of you, it always comes up like your full name for me in my head, like TyBudd Lewis.
Thank
Yeah, that's what I be
I
thinking about.
appreciate y'all
You've built a
respecting the
brand.
brand, but that name, like I said, was given to me from a big homie. So, that's my way of honoring where I'm from always.
Okay. And so where are you from for the people who don't know?
So technically, I'm a Valley girl.
Valley girl, really?
I was born in Panorama City and kind of raised around Pacoima, lived in North Hollywood, lived in Compton, lived in Lancaster. I literally have lived all over LA County, so I'm good in any hood.
It's the LA story for sure.
Yes.
I've always lived everywhere. Yeah, I definitely want to give you flowers because I feel like when do we meet? How long ago we meet, Matt?
It's been a few years.
Yeah, it's been
It's
should
been
be
a
going
couple
by
years.
fast. But I just always, you just always like your hands are everywhere. Like you're everywhere. You know everybody. You have. That was a big term going around, like a dot connector. You've always been like a dot connector, especially in LA. So kudos to you because I feel like I've met a lot of people, and the trajectory usually falls off or it'll skyrocket and it'll dip. But much like myself, we continuously went up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I feel like what he's saying is facts because I feel like anytime I see you, like you're associated with anything on the West Coast, number one, like you're a huge supporter of just anyone doing their thing, which is like, that'll take you a long way. Like you could build a career off of showing love to people, which is what I feel like you do. You in the comments, you reposting, you show support, you're at the events.
Yes.
I love that. So what exactly do you do for people who may not know? They may see your face, they may see your
Yes.
comments. What is like your job title? Do you have a job? What do you do?
So technically, my degree and background is in PR, public relations, and I'm currently getting pulled into A&R. And I'm learning more about sync and the music business so I can better support these artists and these creatives because they don't know what they're doing.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of behind a lot of things, curating, like you said, connecting the dots. I gave myself the nickname The Initiator because there's a lot of things I'll kind of initiate with people. Or, oh, you should be doing this, or you should do that. You should be here. You should know this person. So I've kind of taken on that title or that role as an initiator. And yeah, just kind of connecting those dots.
Are you
And
independent?
I technically am independent. I freelance. I do have background working with Warner Brothers, Sony, and a lot of these
Alright.
industry, brands. So I'm very corporate, very
Okay.
corporate thug.
Okay.
But I'm also from the streets too. So it's like I'm not ever gonna forget where I'm from and where I came from. I've been homeless. I've been through a lot. So I can never forget the struggle. And I'm all about bringing up others and educating others and just networking like what we're doing across and sharing information or challenging,
Yeah.
my colleagues or my friends because I think some people don't have good people on their team
Mhm.
or people that keep it real with them. So people that know me know I'm going to keep it real, whether you
Right.
like it or not.
Right.
Wait, how'd you go homeless?
So when I moved back to California, because technically I went to high school in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So I moved back the day after I graduated high school. I was 17 years old and I had nowhere to go.
Mm.
And I didn't care. I just gave my mom the high school diploma that she always said I had to give her
Right.
because she had me at 15 going on 16.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm like, here go the diploma. I'm gone.
Mm.
So I just came back to California, and I'm not sure if everyone out there is familiar with college and how that works. You're a transfer student, in-state student.
Mhm.
So I kind of had to wait a year to become a California resident
Oh
again.
wow.
Signed up for community
Oh,
college.
so you're a transplant.
Kind of, sort of.
Let me get this off.
Kind of,
No, I'm
sort of.
joking.
But technically, I only lived in Vegas for literally high school.
Yeah.
And I came to California all the time, like every weekend,
You were
every
out there.
summer. Like I was still coming to LA, coming
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Lancaster,
yeah.
going to the Valley. Like I was still very active and still have friends that I communicated with.
Right.
Thank God for MySpace. And then Facebook came along, AIM.
Fire.
So those were tools that I used to keep in touch with, my friends when I moved to Vegas. But like I said, as soon as high school was over, literally, I was like, I'm gone. Like I had nowhere to go, y'all. I was gone.
What was why? Was there trouble at home? It sounds like there was trouble at home.
It was a little trouble at home, but also I just know and always knew this is what was meant for me. I kind of did
Got
grow
it.
up in the industry. Like technically, my brother's dad, Mark Richardson, is a video producer, and he worked on a lot of music videos and movies. And his cousin is Fuzzy, which Fuzzy, everyone knows him. He's the dot connector, and he's been responsible for a lot of people's careers. So I kind of grew up under those type of men in the industry. Carl Craig, G-Bone, and
Right.
really, really accredited men that contributed to not just the West Coast. They were working on the East Coast as well
Mhm.
at these labels, just doing a lot of stuff that now we're doing. Like they was doing this when we weren't even thought of. So I always had that exposure, and I just knew I meant for bigger things. Las Vegas is not my home, but living there, I know all the top DJs. I know a lot of the top people that
Vegas is
run
a hub.
Vegas,
Mhm.
and they're considered the West Coast too.
Yeah.
Because I know
Mhm.
some people are like, they ain't West Coast, but Vegas has a whole Black history, culture, community, and yeah, like it's very hot living there. But it's a network there.
Yeah.
I like
it's
Vegas.
People, it's people there too. Black people there too.
They definitely are. That's super dope though. I'm just kind of thinking about some of what you said and how you made your rounds and got your start like
Yes.
fresh out of high school.
Yes.
How did you go about, like developing and maintaining those relationships? Because you have a lot of relationships with not only just Black LA, but like Black Hollywood, Black people
Yes.
in music and arts and creative. So like,
So-
how do you even start with that?
So, like I was saying, once I figured out the college thing, I got back into community college. Then I got into college. I ended up at CSUN. And when I was at CSUN, I kind of was experiencing homelessness on and off.
Mhm.
And I always had 2 jobs. I took 6
Oh, you was hustling.
6 classes. I had a car. Like I didn't look homeless, but it was just like I kind of was unstable, or I would get into situations where it wasn't safe for me. It's like, okay, I got to get out of here. But I still went to school. I still had a job.
Mm.
So I had a friend. She was the intern queen. They called her the intern queen because she
Mm.
interned at like Disney and all the
Right,
top
right.
places.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bridget. And one day she just recommended on Facebook. She's like, girl, you need to get in this Facebook group because, some people are not on Facebook at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I went in that group. I made a little post. And next thing you know, I was selected to intern for WBTV publicity.
Oh wow.
And even then, I kind of was like,
Is that Warner Bros?
Yes,
Okay.
Warner Brothers publicity. So like Abbott Elementary, a lot of the shows that are out now, I helped with the character development.
Heck
Like I was
yeah.
interning
Oh,
when those shows
shit.
was in development and
Mhm.
helped contribute to the rollout
Fire.
of those shows and
That's
things like that.
fire.
But even then, I showed my struggle. Those people knew the things I was going through, so I've always been transparent about my struggle. But basically, I worked with a lot of nonprofits too. That's kind of what helped kept me in the industry and kept me sane. Like
Mhm.
Real to Real Global.
Mhm.
There's all these nonprofits industry based. So like they were having me work this red carpet, do this, do that, and
Yeah.
that was keeping me like, okay, like I
Busy.
can do this,
Mhm.
and it's a struggle living in LA. So basically, I just have to get creative in my endeavors. Volunteer, it'll turn into a job. So during my internship, I was educated about temping. So temping is like another way to navigate the industry. And I'm giving away some jewels, some gems. But
Please. Yes.
if you're trying to look, to get into the industry or get these industry jobs, look into temp agencies. A lot of the roles are getting hired, or they're going through temp agencies. So
To do like what type of like
these different roles at
For
the
real.
labels or Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
Sony.
So it's like a temp job is like a temporary
Mhm.
position, like usually 6 months or
Yeah.
so. It could
Yes.
extend it, but you're more than an intern. You're
It's like a
like on
contractor.
staff. Yeah, you're like a contractor.
Freelancer.
But it's a
Damn.
great way to get a lot of
Yes.
relationships.
So a young lady told me that, and I ran with that. And I literally, for the past 6-7 years, I've on and off worked for Warner Brothers, Sony, and all these companies. And it's
Mhm.
like, that's kind of been my way of getting that corporate
Mhm.
exposure. But also a lot of things you guys see, that's just me on my own. Like,
Right,
I'm
right.
hungry. I want to help others. I believe in you guys. So it's like, we got to figure this out. We're the next
Yeah.
generation. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm really happy for us. And I believe in all of us, and everyone has a role to play too. So, like, if I can learn and help you guys and educate you guys, then, that's kind of where I see myself too, executive, role. And they call me Suge Light. So,
Yo,
I done earned the nickname Suge
what
Light.
is that about? You don't be beating down on people, do you? What's going on?
Suge Light.
I'm trying not to, but I'm just very blunt. I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to kiss ass. I'll keep it real with you,
Yeah.
And I
And I
will hope
think
you guys
that-
keep it real with me.
Facts. But I think it comes from a genuine place with you. Like, it's easy to tell that
Yes.
you're very passionate about what you do, and you're passionate about, supporting the people that you care about and the projects that you're passionate about. What's like a recent project that you've done or something that you're excited about that you could talk about that you
Girl,
would like to
it's a lot.
share?
It's a lot. It's so much. Like, I'm currently working with the Corner Store LA,
Okay.
and that's another LA based brand that I believe in, just like Suburban LA. And they're doing really great things, having a lot of artists come through. They're rolling out, helping other artists roll out their projects. And it's a lot of different things and moving parts, but also kind of working with Baron Davis over at Slick,
Mhm.
helping with Jason Martin and some of the things he's doing. So I kind of have my hands in a few different pots, helping with community things, philanthropic things. It could be
Mhm.
just something simple like, just, oh, this event's happening, or, just kind of just making sure they're aware of what's going on.